Boop beep doop. Chunt plays games.
Oh, yes, Uncle Chunt.
Right, welcome back to Uncle Chunt Plays Games. We're just about to read someone's poem. Previous episode, we were doing up Sayori's blazer, and I'm pretty sure my fingers would have grazed against her tits at some point, and she was enjoying herself. And I'm pretty sure I'm in the friend zone real hardcore, but let's explore that, shall we? Because I'm not too sure about Natsuki. Monica just seems uptight as fuck, and Yuri, something dark about her. I'm not kind of like. She's probably visually my favorite, but yeah, something really dark about her. I think it'll lead somewhere quite horrible. So Sayori seems fun. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Oh, the friend zone! Oh. Dot dot dot. Oh my goodness! This is so good, Uncle Chunt. Huh? I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's? Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's an it's an Uncle Chunt poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Fucking Christ. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. Fucking hell. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Maybe that was my inner monologue, I don't know. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. I think that was my inner monologue. See? It's like I said before, Uncle Chunt. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Oh, thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's a part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That would be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Okay. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away in rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Wow. She's so naive. Sayori, you're naive as fuck. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Oh yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you, basically. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. Man, this is getting too cutesy. More than it was before. Something bad is going to happen. Something bad is going to happen to Sayori. It's just getting too... You know when things are too good to be true, and they usually are. That's where we're at right now, I feel. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Yeah, this was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. So Yuri's gonna die, I'm pretty sure. Because that was very, very, like, relationship building stuff. Like, you know, your preteen, getting to know each other. Let's try Yuri. ... Yuri stares at the poem. Oh, Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. So sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, isn't it? Wow! Is it that obvious? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognise in new writers is that they try and make their new style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. God, shut up. You're opening up all of a sudden. Now you won't stop talking. Do it. The end result is that both style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanour totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Yeah, it's pretty much what I was just saying. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologising to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Okay. This will be a succinct poem. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to love withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calms breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. ... I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting's pretty. Yeah? That's a relief. I also like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. I can't even fucking read. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Uncle Chunt. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Bitch, I read the poem! How dare you! But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of it that. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. But I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Right. Let's go, Monica, because Natsuki's going to kill me. Hi, Uncle Chunt. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Ease up your pants. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, I want to share your poem with me. I want to share your poem with me? Yeah, that's what she said. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Uncle Chunt. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. No, well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading a poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? Could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. That sounds a bit odd. Is there something about Sayori that we don't know yet? Is she, like, suicidal? And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying trying different things a lot in this classroom. 4 things in particular. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ha ha ha. Ah ha ha ha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? I really could care less. Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes? A noisy neighbour? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I appear inside for a clue. No, I can't see. are real, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. Wow, what the hell? That's a bit deep for a young teenage woman. So, what did you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. That's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. So if you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Then the other way to think about this is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Holy crap. Oh, goddamn. This is all like, it's very deep and intensive stuff for some teenage girls. Natsuki. Oh, I'm going to need a drink for this one. This is going to flog me. Hang on. I really wish I chose a different voice for her. Question mark?
Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you.
That's a little bit blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions.
So basically it's not cute enough for your taste.
Do you want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Sorry. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can die, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Holy crap. That was killing me. Phew! I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is the literature club after all. I sigh. Sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. Excuse me.
What's with this language?
Eh? Did you just say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Oh, thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolization of something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. So Yuri liked it. And Uncle Chunt did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I've come across something particularly inspiring. These two are gonna fight, or one of them's gonna die. Which I haven't yet. And Uncle Chunt liked my poem too, you know. He even told me that he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, the music went quiet. The music is quiet. I'm on edge. I am on edge.
oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member Yuri.
Eh? Oh, okay. Whew! Holy crap. I seriously thought something was gonna happen. Eh? That's not what I... Ooh. You just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Uncle Chunt appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh? How do you know you even did appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh, damn! Is everyone okay?
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Uncle Chunt started showing up.
Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you.
I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Uncle Chunt, she's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Uncle Chunt.
Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Uncle Chunt? You are both fucking insane. Well... Dot. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Okay. Shit. I either need to get both of these guys inside or have Sayori jump in. I don't know. Let's find out next time on Uncle Chunt Plays.
Thanks for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, please subscribe and check out some of my other recent videos. Have a good one.